Commercial films with all or predominantly black casts have existed since the early 1900s. There have been attempts to examine segments of the journey of black film.
I think that the first thing to say is that the history of blacks in film and in cinema is an essential part of the fabric and the texture of the African American narrative.
And it's important because race films is the past. And as someone said, the past is prologue to the future. Ain't nothing changed but the weather. So if we study race films, we have a good idea why what's happening now in cinema it's already happened.
But our three-part documentary, The Birth of Black Film, is a comprehensive look at race films like never before through the extensive research and collection of the late author and film historian Larry Richards.
This documentary came about as a result of my late husband Larry Richards' passion for life and for collecting African American film memorabilia.
Larry was a passionate and driven man who for 20 years tenaciously tracked down and acquired any and everything he could that was associated with rare black films.
He also wrote a book, African American Films Through 1959. Larry did many exhibits in museums and other educational institutions throughout the country. And I think the most exciting outcome has been the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture acquiring 1,000 pieces from the Cinema Apart collection.
I can't even tell you the magnitude of the items. It was amazing, and I felt very honored to be able to not only to look at it, but to touch it and to realize that some of these items went back to 1915, 1916.
Like you say, it's going to be in the Smithsonian, and millions of people from all over the world are going to be able to appreciate this, and he'll be able to live through your works.
The Pride and the Prejudice. And viewing some of Larry's collection, he also had an interest in the Pride and the Prejudice.
What Larry Richards amassed, I'm sorry I didn't meet him, but what he did with getting all of this material, and I commend Dr. Richards for continuing his dream. This information needs to come out.
The breadth and scope of the material is unprecedented. There has never been a documentary filled with this much detail, memorabilia, and collection of rare black films. This panoramic view of the origin of black film is enmeshed with American history and gives an account of the tension between black filmmakers and the Hollywood that persists today.